What is your message to those voters that didn't vote in the primary? Because those types of voters tend to be a little apathetic because they just don't want to vote. Maybe they'll vote in the general, or maybe they'll not vote in the primary, or maybe they won't vote at all. What is your message to them as far as how it affects them with the office that you're seeking?
Well, I know this much, that and I'm on record as saying that no party can represent the majority, simple majority of the population. They may have been elected, but any Gallup poll will tell you every month, whether it's 28% Republican, 32% Democrat, but neither party represents the simple majority by identity. People do not identify as Republicans or Democrats to the simple majority of the population. But the simple majority of the population, more than simple majority of the population, according to Gallup polls, will suggest that we identify as Christians. So I would challenge anybody who would lend themselves to that identity to consider that it's scriptural. We have scriptural authority. Jesus said, pay to Caesar what is Caesar's, God what is God's. Caesar's dead. So therefore, it allows us in this democracy to elect people to change the rules of, quote, Caesar. We are Texas. We're not beholden to King Texas. There is no king of Texas. And I say that not just to speak to those who are Christians. I've been in the mosque on Holy Day. I've been to the temple where the Sikhs are. And they share the same inspiration that their Muslim property tax, their Jewish property tax, their agnostic property tax is no lower than my Christian property tax. It's the one message that unites us while allowing us the freedom to choose to worship wherever we will, to choose however we find peace. But I think the best thing we can do is respect the peace that we find in our homes, the peace that we find with our families, the peace that we find with the stability of knowing that if I invest in a home, invest in a neighborhood, that I've got some stability to my death. And I have that benefit to also pass on to my children. I don't need for any other reason than that to say, follow the movement, help us get the signatures, continue to realize that we're loving our neighbors, we love ourselves. And that is the second greatest commandment that my Lord and Savior gave me. But I don't have to bring you to Christ to bring you to taxes. We'll leave that conversation for another time.